All right, Allison, so let's go ahead and take a look at this run. We're specifically going to take a look at those blind crosses you did right here at the beginning of the course. Now, you mentioned that you thought the first one was maybe a little bit late. I'm not sure if you're talking about this first one here, what happened in the tunnel. Difficult to be late on these, not impossible, but you have that whole time that the dog's in the tunnel. So this one was fine. You can see right there, the left arm's going back, the head's turning. We don't yet see him out of the tunnel. So by the time he exits, it's very clear that you've connected with him. I suspect you're talking about this next one when we make this turn right here, jump, jump. So basically what we're looking for is timing that after mental but before physical commitment. So we want him to approach this jump and mentally commit on your left, but have that blind done before physical commitment. And you can see right here is takeoff, and you have started that blind cross. So in an ideal world, would it help if you were a little bit further ahead? Yes, if you could be just a smidge further up there, maybe here, where that white box is, that would be helpful, because what we want is we want him to know that that right hand turn is coming, but also as he comes over the jump, we want to make sure that you're off the line. And that part looked pretty good. So as he landed, you can see that he can get that direct line to that next jump. So in a perfect world, could have you been further ahead? Sure. And I think one of the things that I would have done is possibly sent to the tunnel from a different location. So if real quickly for a moment we go all the way back, I think you could have been a little bit further back and sent more kind of on an angle, and then that way as he went up, you were already over here to make that first blind and then run downstream. So if we think about this being that front plane, you certainly didn't go as perpendicular as people could. People could come over here and send perpendicular, and that would make getting that first blind cross much harder. But I think you could have been even further back in the direction here to send up, get that first one done, and then in turn make it a little bit quicker to that second one. So not bad on this. First one was good. You got it started here. If you could be a little bit earlier, that would be great, but not bad. Now from here, we have one more blind cross. If we look right up here, you can see it happens kind of right here between these jumps. A little bit hard to see, but it looks to me like this one was good, because right here, you're cueing on the right side, and then we can kind of see right here is where the head turns and the left arm goes back. So we can see just right here that left arm coming into play. And if we see, he's just taking off. So again, the goal having it done before physical commitment, and I think that was achieved. So I'm not seeing any added strides or any hesitation there with regard to that blind cross. So looking good there. And then from here, it looked like a series of fronts and all dog on right. So front cross here, good choice. I think that was better to do as a front versus a blind cross. And then all this dog on right looking nice. The only thing to watch is pay attention to your verbals. Right here at the end, you holler switch on the second to last jump, yet there's no side change occurring. So typically when I hear people say switch, it's because they are going to ask the dog to turn away and they're going to cut in behind. But you actually do this all dog on right. So to me, that would be just a jump command, although I certainly don't know what all of your verbals for, but I'm not really seeing any side change happen or anything significant happening there. I think jump would have worked. If switch is your rear cross cue, then it wouldn't be appropriate there. If it is simply a turn away from you cue, not guaranteeing a side change, then maybe that was okay. Just be careful to be clear on that and maintain some consistency. So nice run here.